I'm just going to say what I think, and not that I know this for a fact, but I think that DTUBE is also blocking content. And this is also a shout out to Jake Marfonios from Blackstone Intelligence, whatever's that name of it. Used to have it as End Times News Report, whatever. He's having problems uploading to there, and I said to myself, I was trying to upload something all day yesterday and today, but I'm very familiar with what the parameters are to upload, because I've uploaded stuff before. You know, the car show videos and some stuff like that, you know, different things, you know, on chainsaws or something. I just threw some stuff up there. And, but I was thinking, you know, why am I having a problem all of a sudden? I compressed the file. It's only like 40 megs. It's nothing. I mean, you can upload a 150 meg file to that DTUBE, no problem. And I'm thinking, I'm not the only one that said this, though. And I know Jake didn't say that they're blocking content, but I think they are. And, you know, really when you're talking about censorship, the reality of the situation is this. Sure, you could say the platform doesn't want you to say this or that or whatever, but the reality of it is if you're on DTUBE and, you know, you're linked to a blockchain, which is an individual, well, guess what? You know, if there's a law that they just create that, you know, you criticize the government, well, you're screwed anyway. I mean, it don't matter, right? I mean, First Amendment, Second Amendment, Third Amendment, Fourth Amendment, 10th Amendment, you know, whatever. None of this stuff means anything because it's all on paper. In reality, all these rogue agencies and extra laws are what really rules the day, and they got the money and the power to do it. And people that enforce the laws are, you know, careerist government criminals, I call them, basically, and that's what it is. And, you know, to tell you the truth, I don't think YouTube, well, I don't know if it's, you know, I don't think Susan, you know, who runs YouTube, really wants to censor YouTube that much. I don't think she, you know, I'm just taking a guess. I don't know her, but, hey, they strong-arming her, you know. I don't think she really wants to censor it that much. They're just telling her she's got to. I mean, you know, there's other people that own her, you know, that's what happens. And, you know, maybe I don't really think she does want to censor it that much. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe, how the hell would I know? But I got a feeling that DTUBE is also censoring, you know, stopping uploading of content. Then I start thinking, well, maybe, you know, okay, now I'm 110% sure because in my video converter stuff, I know I have the exact DTUBE settings saved. And I have previously uploaded, I don't know, a couple hundred videos, same settings. And then you have to actually compress the video to make sure sometimes when it's too long, you might have, you know, and I really, you know, did all that stuff. And they weren't that damn long. And I says, whoa, hey, it won't let me do it. All day today, all day yesterday. I mean, and I'm thinking, you know, I was watching Jake Marfonios' channel on Blackstone Intelligence, you know, when he puts stuff out. And he was having problems. And I noticed he didn't put nothing new up there, too. And I'm thinking, but you know what? I looked at this guy, Luke, We Are Change, and I'm telling you right now, that guy, you know, he's being paid by the money guys. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he's playing everybody, man. You know, I mean, you know, how do you get money to go around, you know, to interview a Rothschild and say, hey, I know your family was always trying to start wars and making money off of war. He said something stupid like that, you know. I mean, if I was interviewing a Rothschild, I definitely wouldn't give him a lot of crap, for one. I'd ask him, you know, why don't you legalize growing hemp in everybody's local garden or something? I mean, I don't know. I'd ask him stuff like that, you know. I'd give him some softballs. Like, in other words, you know, this guy with the We Are Change Luke guy, he's playing like he's really fighting the powers and putting them on the spot. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second. And, you know, the other thing is, I don't think the Rothschilds are the big, I know them. You know what? I tell you the truth, I've been always saying this. I think there's some military people behind the scenes that you don't even know that are really the bad, psychotic, real sickos. You know, the Rothschilds got a lot of properties out there with, I don't know what the hell they're worth, probably in the billions, that they don't want to see destroyed, you know, that are above ground. they're not into the deep military underground bases and stuff like that, and walking around with a bunch of medals on their uniform or something. And they want more money. They keep wanting more money. I know that. I know they're not necessarily perfect, but I don't think they're the biggest evil in the world. I'll tell you that right now. That's a deflection too. I think. I know I put something out on the Rothschilds. I'm like, whatever. I mean, how would you really know who the hell controls what? But the emphasis is always on them. Yeah, that's another thing I always wonder about. But I think DTUBE is actually stopping people from I don't think it's just bugs. I'm like, get out of here. Because, how come I can't do it? How come this Jake can't upload something? Jake Morphonios. And, how come? And how come all these other people are uploading stupid stuff left and right? I know what's going on here because, I'm 100% sure that my parameters are correct because I have uploaded stuff that wasn't controversial on DTUBE before. So I think they are censoring too. I don't know how they're doing it, but maybe they're picking up the words or whatever the hell they're doing. I don't know. Actually, I've been hearing stuff, and I'm sensing this. But the reality of it is, even DTUBE is not a freaking perfect solution. Because people think, oh, it's decentralized. Well, you know what? They still know who you are. I mean, first off, they're going to know exactly where that video got uploaded from, probably. One way or the other. And the other two is, if you're using your voice, they know who you are. You kidding me? Come on. And I mean, what? It's not really. There's no, like I said, there's no freaking First Amendment in this country. In reality, it's a joke, man. So anyway, I'm still sticking with YouTube more than anything because I don't think, I'm trying to be within their. I am within their parameters, But I got my own unique way of trying to present things where I don't upset people too much. Hopefully. And, that's one of my biggest criticisms of Alex Jones. Man, that guy, I mean, he could be reporting a new story on hairspray that maybe is bad for your scalp. And he'll just, I don't know. Rawr! I'm like, God, man, just calm down, damn it. Chill out. I mean, I get pissed off at stuff, too. And I'm like, I think actually... I don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff going on. We're going to see some major changes in the world. Trump freaking brought in the CIA guy to the freaking State Department, right? Putin's telling the USA, if you attack anything in our allies in Syria, we're going to go to war with you, even blow up your ships and stuff. Hey, I don't know, but it seems like the guys over here trying to antagonize Russia into doing something. I'm pretty sure it is. And, if this happens, you guys that are reviewing this video on YouTube say you're reviewing this, I'm going to tell you right now, man, you guys are sunk, man. And we're all sunk. We're all done. We're all done for because we don't live underground or a mile down in some deep underground military base where all the power equipment and all that other stuff like the military has. And I doubt the Rothschilds got that stuff, too. So, but I got suspicions about DTUBE, man. I do. I got suspicions about him. I really do. And then, I really don't understand it. It's not that I just don't understand it, but man, I tell you, somehow, every time I look at cryptocurrency, and I know we got fiat money with the dollar and the euro is fiat money, and even the British pound is fiat money, but this cryptocurrency is like, it's like monopoly money. I mean, even if you earn something, I'm like, what is this stuff? It's crazy. It's like, steam it. Well, if I see it buys me, I don't know, gas for the car or something, maybe I believe it. But, anyway, we'll see how this works out in the long run. But, I was just really trying to not even make money off the DTUBE, which, I figured I'd put something out there and see if it works. I'm like, what's going on? This thing is a little bit too buggy where, it's. I don't think it's just me. I think they got ways. If they see some word they don't like, they don't put it out there. And I think that's what's happening with Jake. Jake Morphonius with Blackstone Intelligence. Maybe this BitChute is the way to go. And there's another one called real.video, http://real.video. Supposedly that's something too. I don't know. But I hope Susan can, I don't know what she can do, man. I mean, she's got a lot of money, but she's like a little person in a wheel compared to some people that are freaking giving her a hard time. It's kind of funny. I was watching some of these ads. YouTube puts an ad. They ask, because I was getting political about. I said I wasn't going to vote anymore, which I'm not. I'm done. They're asking me, what candidate would you want to vote for? I said none. Twice. I was like, none. I was like, you know what? They're all screwed up. They're all a bunch of crooks, man. I don't even want a government. Who cares? How about free enterprise? We don't need a stupid government. They're criminals, man. They're all a bunch of crooks. Including Donald. Yeah, I know Donald looks better than Hillary, so whatever. Yeah, whatever, man. Anyway, I'm just gonna put my 2 cents out of this. I'm not trusting. Something about this I didn't trust from day one either. Every time people thinks, "Oh, they can't stop us now." Yeah, right. Tell me another one, man. Sure they can. Sure they can. They stop you anytime they want. And I don't know what the hell the solution is. People got to quit putting their faith in these leaders. What do we need a leader for? You need a leader for this. You need a leader for that. You need somebody to tell you what to do. You need people to tell you, nice words. Screw that. We don't need this junk. Now, after this video is done with, I'm not going to put out any of these type of videos for a while because I'm going to get down to hands and, nuts and bolts and brass tacks and hands-on stuff. Because, there's only so much I could say with this junk, right? And I just got to tell you that, I'm people that, think that you got the freaking really smart people out-fooled. Hey, maybe you got them out-fooled for a little while. And you better be constantly getting your stuff together and your scams together to keep ahead of them. I can tell you that right now. The quote-unquote elite are not elite because they're a bunch of lazy, stupid people. They are very smart, very aggressive, and, if you're temporarily beating them, they're going to come back at you pretty hard. They will. That's how it is. But, Pete, one of the things I could think of, though, is I get a little aggravated at some of the, quote-unquote Christian element, because they get this blind faith in the government, like, the image of the government, the federal, whatever, FBI, CIA, NSA, DHS, DEA. They're not good, man. They're not good. I'm not saying like somebody say, yeah, you want to live in Russia? No, I don't want to live in Russia. They got the FSB, but and that's like all of our agencies put together into one. But the problem is, and they got the GRU, right? But the problem is when people just, I don't know, man, they see a uniform or you got to be kidding me, man. They don't give a crap. They're just out there to protect their careers and enforce whatever rules that the elite made against you. Why are you respecting all these people? Screw them, right? But I don't think DTUBE's I don't think DTUBE's a viable option. I'm pretty sure it is now. I'm not trusting it. Until I start seeing, because I started I started searching on DTUBE for certain subjects. And I says, hey, I didn't see these subjects on there. I don't want to say what I searched, but I didn't see these subjects on there. I said to myself, that's interesting, because that's kind of confirming why I couldn't upload something. Because nobody else is. See what I mean? So, maybe somebody put the fear in on DTUBE too, right? Actually, I think it's a lot easier to put the fear in on DTUBE than it would be on Susan. The truth, I got more freaking faith in Susan than I do in Donald Trump. I'm not just saying that. I'm telling you that right now. You know what I mean? At least she freaking created something instead of being a total, this guy Trump, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't like Hillary, at all, okay? But Trump, man. I mean, you're going to get mad at me, guys. I know people, man, they just don't see what I see. I've been around these kind of people quite a bit. It's not like, even one thing that used to get me too, and this is I'm not a CPA, right? I'm an accountant. And some people, but you know what? Guys I know I work for, they know I eat CPAs for lunch, man. I tear them up. I'm serious, man. I could outdo them easy. Because it ain't just what the hell you got credentials on your background. It's what you can do. I could tear them up. And I got common sense. And that's one reason I stick in with the redneck stuff, because you want that common sense. That's where bookheads don't have that type of stuff, I got it. And I got the book smart, too. But I'm not trusting this DTUBE. Nah. I think they're so small, I think they got strong-armed. I'm pretty sure of it. So what's left? Maybe BitChute, or maybe this http://real.video. Real.video. That might be legit. I don't know. I'm going to look around for something else, too, so I can throw some politically incorrect garbage out there. And it ain't going to be, there ain't going to be no money on it. I know that. Not even, because, whatever. But I want to drop some dimes on some stuff and see where it goes. And I don't think there's going to be many views anyway, so whatever. Because, the major media's got the public attention. And, therein lies the problem. The public allows themselves to be brainwashed by, getting in with the major media, That's 99% of it. You can't freaking take a horse and, say, hey, here's the water if they don't want to drink it, you know what I mean? People just want to be led around by the nose. What should I think? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, that's another problem too, right? But again, I'm going to tell you, I'm not really trusting this DTUBE too much. And I'm kind of putting this out as a message to this Jake guy, Jake Morphonios. He's had trouble uploading to this. I saw some of his videos on DTUBE, and he said he's had problem all day. Same here. But like I said, I try to look for some politically incorrect topics, that for stuff that's been happening recently. Hey, I didn't see nothing on DTUBE coming up. I said, that's interesting. Boy, this is supposed to be the channel of freedom, and there's more freedom on YouTube than DTUBE, I think. That's what I'm thinking. There's definitely more freedom on YouTube than Facebook. You can forget about Facebook. I can't stand it. I'll never get on that junk. No way in hell. Anyway, over and out.